Vancouver firefighters are once again frustrated and sounding the alarm about drivers who put lives at risk. A number of people drove over a hose in South Vancouver today, impacting an already tense effort to douse a major house fire. One of the drivers eventually ruptured a supply line. CTV's Ben Nesbitt now joins us live from outside the home on 61st and Ash. Ben, a devastating scene there.
Yeah, Jung, as you can see, the top half of this house is completely gutted. Now, fortunately, no one was up there. All occupants were at the bottom and walked away safely. But as you mentioned, firefighters walked away frustrated after their safety and their response was jeopardized.
A heavy blaze ripped through this South Vancouver home. The black smoke could be seen from blocks away, but those inside had no idea what was unfolding.
We were downstairs cooking something to eat, and then I don't know, somebody came running to the front door, and we came running around the side. So somebody went out to check, and the guy was frantic or whatever, and he said that the chimney was, or the house was on fire.
Brandon Shell was one of 4 people inside. They all safely escaped, but their belongings did not.
Everything we own is in the house, so.
It was a 2-alarm fire, meaning additional crews were sent to the scene.
Crews were luckily in the area and were on scene quite quickly. Arrived on scene to already find the fire fully taken hold in the attic and was actually burning through the roof.
The assistant deputy chief says crews were eventually able to tame the fire and no firefighters were hurt, but he says their response was complicated after one of their hoses was ruptured.
We had an incident today where a car drove over one of our hoses that's on the ground, our supply line we call them. This supply line is absolutely critical for us.
People driving over supply lines has become a growing issue in recent years. In 2018, a ruptured line sent a Vancouver firefighter to hospital, forcing him to miss months of work. The department is pleading to the public to respect their work zones.
When you do that, you put citizens' lives and firefighters' lives in danger. This is extremely dangerous situation. We have crews inside that building fighting that fire that rely on that water to keep them safe.
Despite calls from the Vancouver Fire Department to raise the fine for driving over a supply line, it remains at $81. There is no word on if that driver received a fine today. As for the cause of the fire, that remains under investigation. Jung.
Thank you, Ben.